Hey guys, it's Jake. Today I am going to be bringing you a short 15-minute workout, and this workout is specifically designed for hotels. So oftentimes in hotels you don't have really nice weights or nice equipment, and so this is just going to show you how to get a really nice and effective 15-minute upper body workout. We're going to be working 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. You're going to need some equipment, as most hotels do have. So the first thing we're going to need is a lighter set of dumbbells. We are also going to need a little bit heavier set of dumbbells. Now, say they only do have one set of dumbbells, maybe they're 15s or 20s. This definitely works. You could do it with 10s or 5s. Again, we're working for time, so this is going to be really just determined on how many reps you're getting in. The other thing you're going to need is a box or a bench. So oftentimes they do have a bench. If not, you can use a chair. So pull that chair out. We're just going to need that for one movement. And we're just going to be starting off here with a quick 2.5-minute warm up. And then we're going to jump right into that 15 minutes and finish up with 3 minutes of abs. So getting ready for those first 3 here. Starting now with jumping jacks. So each one of these warm-up moves we're just doing for 30 seconds. Done with this in 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we are doing a twist and leg raise. So you're going to be twisting while driving that leg up and then meeting your hand out in the front. All right, done with those. We are now going to be reaching down, touching our toes, reaching up overhead, and pulling those elbows down. So you're just getting that good stretch all the way down, back, and hamstrings. And then we raise up, we're pulling those arms down. All right. So now we're going to be doing a march in place with a chest opener. These are just driving your knees up and then just spreading those arms out, opening that chest up. Again, we're going to be working for 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off through each of these movements. And the last warm-up move we're doing is a sumo 1 1/4 squat. So get those legs nice and out, dropping down into that squat, coming back up 1/4, and then dropping back down. Done with these in 2, 1. All right. So we got a quick 30 seconds, and then we're going to be getting into the first exercise. The first thing we are doing is a lat raise followed by a front raise. So we are alternating between the lat raise and the front raise. You're going to need probably your lighter set of dumbbells, but it's totally up to you what kind of weight you're using here. And we're getting started with these here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're doing that lat raise and front raise. You're gonna want your elbows slightly bent through both of these movements. We're not gonna be doing a small bend like that, but just a slight bend. And we are just raising up at our sides and then raising up in the front. Do your best not to swing the dumbbells. We're really trying to stay under control here. And we're controlling on the way up and on the way down. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right, next thing we're doing is bench dips. This is when you're gonna need that chair, bench, or box. So you're going to be hands on the bench, and then we're just dropping down. You have some options here. If your feet are close to you, it's gonna be a little bit easier. If your legs are far out from you, it's gonna be a little bit harder. So starting these now. So we're dropping down to a 90-degree angle, and then we are lifting ourselves up. So going back to this here could be a little bit easier. You kind of allow not as much of your body weight to being lifted. You can do one leg, or you can come all the way out with both legs. Trying to stay close to that chair, box, or bench as you drop down, and then drive ourselves back up using those triceps. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right, next thing we're doing is a dumbbell floor press. You're gonna want your little bit heavier set of dumbbells here, lying flat on our backs on the floor, and we are doing a bench press from the floor. Getting started with these in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are just pressing up those dumbbells. Again, it's very important to stay under control the entire time. So we are not bouncing our arms off the ground. We are controlling until we come down to make contact with the ground, and then we are pressing up over, up top. And we're done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. Next thing we're doing is a dumbbell high pull. So we're going to be standing up, probably using a little bit heavier set of dumbbells, and we're trying not to use momentum, but we are driving those dumbbells up in front of us, driving our elbows up towards the ceiling. Starting these in 2, 1. Here we go. So keeping those dumbbells close to our bodies, we are driving those elbows up, allowing them to flare out and pulling them high, getting that nice strain up in those traps and our upper back and our deltoids. We're going to be rotating through shoulder workouts, followed by tricep workouts, followed by chest workouts. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. Next thing we're doing is pop-ups. These are a tricep move. So you're going to be laying down in a push-up position. Your hands are going to be out a little bit in front of your face. We are dropping down to our elbows and then popping back up. If you can't do those yet from a push-up position, drop down to your knees and work on it that way. Getting started now. So we're dropping down to our elbows and then popping back up. So you don't want to be driving that butt way up in the air to get these done. You want to keep a nice solid core, and we are dropping down and popping up. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right, next move we're doing is a lying dumbbell chest fly. Again, we're probably gonna want those a little bit heavier dumbbells. Again, we're lying on our backs. Dumbbells are gonna go up over, and then we are reaching wide, and we're gonna come up like we're hugging a barrel starting now. So those dumbbells come out beside you, and then go up over your chest with a slight elbow bend the entire time. Again, it's like you're reaching around a barrel to pick it up. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. Next thing we're doing is dumbbell shrugs. So these are just going to be holding those heavier set of dumbbells by your sides or slightly in front of you. And we are just raising our shoulders and flexing those trap muscles. Starting these in 2, 1. Here we go. So you're not bending your elbows at all here. We are just driving our shoulders up to our ears. So this is just, like I said, a very effective workout that you can do in most any hotel that has a gym. You don't need a lot of room for this workout. You don't need a lot of equipment. But it's a great way to get that upper body, all those pushing muscles work during this time. End with these now, okay. So next thing we're doing is tricep kickbacks. So we are going to be bent over at a 45-degree angle. We're driving those elbows up, and then we are pushing those dumbbells behind us. Starting these now. So we're down at a 45-degree angle. I got my little helper in here. And we are driving our elbows up, or keeping our elbows stationary. We're trying not to use momentum here. And we are pressing those dumbbells up behind us. So again, trying to keep those arms stationary as we press those dumbbells behind us. And with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. So next thing we got here is 3-way push-ups. That means we are going to be alternating between a wide grip or a wide push-up, standard push-up, and close grip. And we're starting those in 3, 2, 1. So we'll start with that wide grip, go to the standard grip, and then narrow back to standard, and then step out for that wide push-up. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right. So next thing we got is a dumbbell alternating overhead press. You're gonna use your lighter set of dumbbells here. We're gonna be holding these dumbbells up and then alternating, pressing them overhead. Starting in 2, 1, here we go. So do your best to not use your legs to help drive up. We are just trying to use our shoulders to press these up overhead. Trying to keep a nice tight core here. Trying not to lean back. So we are really focusing on burning out these shoulders. Done in 2, 1. All right, next thing we're doing is a tricep skull crusher. So laying on our back, dumbbells in hand, and we're keeping those elbows pointing up and stationary towards the ceiling as we drop those dumbbells down beside our head. Starting these now. So the dumbbells aren't moving, or the elbows aren't moving. The dumbbells are dropping down besides our ears. Working on keeping those elbows the same distance from each other the entire time as we continue to work those triceps. Done with these in 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Next thing we're doing is another push-up variation. We're going to be doing side-to-side push-ups. So we're doing a push-up, stepping to the side, and doing another push-up. Starting these in 2, 1. All right. So you do a push-up and then step to the side. Three, 2, 1. All right. So we're going to finish up this last 3 minutes with ab exercises. We're going to be working 50 seconds on, 10 seconds on for the first 2, and then we are working a full minute for that last one. Starting off here in 30 seconds with some plank. 2, 1. All right. So in this plank, try to keep your butt down, a nice flat, all the way from your shoulders down to your ankles. If you're not here yet, you can always rest one knee or both knees. And you can always do things like down for a few seconds and then up into that plank. Or you can just hold. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. All right, next move we're doing our scissor lifts. So lying on our backs, you can have your hands on your butt for extra stability. And we have one leg straight and one leg reaching up overhead. Do your best to straighten the legs as much as possible. And again, with these, if you're not quite to the point where you can keep both legs off the ground the entire time, you can rest that lower leg, just like that. But if you can do it, go ahead and keep them both off the ground. Got 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 seconds, and then we got our last one. This is going to be a high plank, and you're going to drive your knees up and across your body, starting now. So our knee is coming up and then across underneath us. And again, we are working here for the full minute. This is great for working our obliques. We're halfway done with this last one. And we have 7 seconds left. Done with these in 3, 2, 1. And that is it. That is our quick, that was about 18 minutes total with the warm-up hotel workout. This is a great one to really work that upper body and our core when you're on the go. This is great. You can do it at home, but it is specialized for hotels, hotel gyms with very little equipment. So I hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to share with friends. Hit that share button. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. And keep an eye out for the next one, because I will be bringing you a leg workout specifically designed for hotels. So like always, I appreciate you working out with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you for the next one.